How long has it been since the last video? Oh. Oops. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, friends. Virtual Archivist TaikunZ here. The recent update in Unison League piqued my interest, as it involves a community that I've been getting deeper into since last year, and that is the VTuber scene. So, I've awoken from my long nap from Unison League, even though I've been streaming it on Twitch, to bring you one more JPUL update video. So, let's get started with Unison League's collaboration with Nijisanji. So, first things first, what is Nijisanji? Well, this is Nijisanji. I will lazily read you an article from the virtual YouTuber fandom about Nijisanji. So, Nijisanji is a group of mostly 2D only virtual YouTubers, but sometimes they have 3D, who are also known as virtual livers. Livers, not livers. When posting on sites outside of YouTube such as Nico Nico Doga and Bilibili. The term liver, coined by mixing Japanese and English, is a heteronym for calling Nijisanji streamers. So conveniently enough, Meiji and Gibara is actually at the center of this picture, right there, which are the guest characters for this collab in Unison League. But this isn't actually their first collab with Ateam, as they also did the Nijisanji collab in Valkyrie Connect with Lizzie Helesta and Sasaki Saku. Also, I recommend this VTuber over here, she's my favorite. So here are the login bonuses for this update. And then here are the login bonuses from the Nijisanji collab. So apparently for this login bonus, the furniture actually speaks when you click on it. So I want to check it out later on. Oh, and there's a login bonus for a couple of gems and SSR tickets. So this is the furniture for Otogibara era. So it's a character plush, and usually in Unison League, when they do collabs, they make character plushes of the series that you're collabing with. So the sub skill is Paralysis Resistance +1, and it's a Nem attack furniture. So I'm going to display it in my room. This might look as the most depressing room currently in Unison League, but I wanted to display it in action since it has an interactable feature wherein she speaks when you click on it. This is not the first furniture with like interactions in the game, but it is the first one with the voice. So let's see.
活動はいろいろやってます。雑談とか、耐久配信とか。天才か？Otogibaraエラーでち。Yay!
There we go. So let's head on over to the collab menu. You can access the collab menu from here. Okay, so the main point of the collab event is that you have all these missions, and you can get all these missions cleared just by playing the game. So the forging stuff, augmenting stuff, doing some quests, or just basically logging on too. So you can get these marshmallows, and they're important because you have to use them to be able to increase the points for the VTuber that you select. And your rewards will depend on the VTuber that you select. So you can actually access their voice lines over here. So let's go for Meiji first. So as you give more points to your favorite VTuber, you'll unlock more voice lines along the way. So there's also one for Gibara as well. This one is my personal favorite. So let's head on over to the list of rewards. So if you support Meiji, you'll be able to get the following rewards as you accumulate more points. So the bottom over here is a new feature in Unison League called Title, and I'll explain that later on. So we get defense gear and Meiji as a monster. You get like cosmetics, so you'd look exactly like Meiji. And then we get keys, and then summoning scroll for Meiji. And then we get a head cosmetic for Meiji, so you can look like Meiji in game. And then we have a summoning scroll for an upcoming monster later on. So you get gems, tickets, Ninoyu's, Awakening Orb Piece. So feel free to pause so you can see it more clearly. And all the way up to 80,000 points. So the total accumulated rewards would be over here. And if they get like 100 million points, they'll introduce a live duty that they'll use on their streams in the future. And then here are some additional rewards. So for Gibara's side, it's the same for these two. And then here are her exclusive list. So it's also a separate title for her. And then also defense gears. And then you get Gibara herself as a monster. And then you also get her summoning scroll. And then you also get her head cosmetic. And then another summoning scroll for the upcoming monster. And then use drops, gems, all the way up to 80,000 as well. How exactly do you participate in the event? So you have to go from the lobby to here. So let's choose the less crowded area. And let's go to number 35. So from here, you see the two. And basically, what you do is, with the marshmallows that you got, which is actually an EX emote, you send them over to your favorite Nijisanji VTuber over here. So for example, let's send one to Gibara. And if you see that the name turns green, that means you're applying the EX emote to them. So let's go. So they got it, and let's check the collab menu. So there are 3 kinds of marshmallows, and the one I use is the normal one, which you can use for both VTubers, and they give 300 points each. And the other 2 marshmallows are specific to one of them, and they give more points than the regular marshmallow. So as you see here, I got 200 points left for Gibara since I used one for Gibara. So the next thing I want to bring up is the cosmetic prediction challenge. So they'll be doing a stream in the future where you have to guess what cosmetics are they going to choose. And if you perfectly match them, you'll win prizes. So there's a challenge for Gibara and there's a challenge for Meiji. So if I'm guessing right, it's going to be similar to the last lottery contest like this, wherein there's like a set of cosmetics and you have to guess which one you'll be needing to perfectly match to win some prizes. So the prizes range from gems depending on the amount of pieces that you get, which is the head, the body, and the weapon gear. So gems, and then you can also get a signed copy of the acrylic stand figures of Gibara and Meiji. So these are what the following monster does. So if you notice, their typing is not monster or character, it's VTuber. So this gives an unconfirmed precedent that there will be more VTuber characters in the future, which I am very, very hopeful for. So here are the following skills, and here are the following potentials. So for Gibara and Meiji, they have aura effects at the end, and they have slightly similar skills. But for Gibara, it's grace, and then for Meiji, it's blessing. So yeah, here are also the following skills and potentials for Meiji. And then for the upcoming monster, they don't have a preview of it yet, appearance-wise, but for the skills, the info is already available over here. So you already get Awakening as the base skill, and then you get the following potentials over here. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, they can only unlock their potentials by using copies of themselves. Let's talk about the new feature, which is the title. So they are badges that will appear now next to your name, and you can customize them depending on the ones that you unlock. So this one is the beginner one, and all accounts created after October 14 will be able to get this for free. So as you see here, they point out where you can get to this menu, and I'll show it later in game. So for the Nijisanji collab, as shown earlier, we get Meiji's and Gibara's badges as well. So let's hop on over to the game to show you how. So you press here, and then press over here, and here's the menu. So you can choose to either have this or this as your active. So let me choose this one first. Okay, now it shows next to my name. So in the future, there will be badges for the UL Championship winners, and then there's also an exclusive badge for Unison League influencers. You guys think I should get one for myself? So now we move to the spawn section of the update. So right now we have a step up spawn featuring cat outfit Noah. So first of all, let's check out the animations. So it's part of the prestige boost for the event, and here's SSR Noah. And then here's your Noah. As customary in Unison League, we celebrate Halloween early. That's why we have a Halloween event. So now let's head on over to the spawn. As you see here, it is a step-up spawn. So spawn to get these various rewards at these steps until you get to the final step where you have Cat Noah guaranteed. So let's transfer over once again over here to see what kind of rewards we can get. So for the first step, we got cost 27 or more SSR guaranteed ticket times 1. And then second step, which is cost 30 gems. The first one is discounted by half, so you only pay 15 gems. So for the second one, cost 29 or more weapon and defense gear will have like 30% appearance rate increase. So the other 70% will be cost 27 or more SR weapon or defense gear. So for the third step, 30 gems, cost 29 or more monster gear will have 30% appearance. And then for the other 70% will be cost 30 or more SR weapon and defense gear. So for the fourth step, it guarantees 29 or more SSR monster gear guaranteed. So the last step, as mentioned earlier, 1 Cat Noah of random stats guaranteed. So for each step, you can get these various step-up medals. So they can be any amount from like 50 to 200 for the first step, and then so on and so forth until you get to the final step, which is 200 step-up medals. So let's move on to what Noah does. So Noah over here has the following skills and also has the following potentials over here. And then here are the following monsters that you can get from the steps. You have a chance to get these following monsters. And then if you want to see which weapon and defense gear you'll be able to get, check on the notices in the game, as the series are also present on the notice. Right. One more time, let's go back here. And then let's check the exchange. There we go. So here are the following things you'll be able to exchange for the step-up medals. Lastly, we have the Rescue Quest feature. This feature helps both beginners and older players by having older players join the beginner players' quests. And as incentive, they will regain a couple of AP for each completed quest. So there are a couple rules to this. So first up, a quest can only become a rescue quest if the player has cleared it and obtained a treasure reward from it. So that means you have to get the treasure reward first and clear all the bounties before you'll be able to do a rescue quest for that particular quest. So if there's no rescue quest available, the icon won't actually appear in the game. So I don't have the game window right now because I haven't seen the feature up yet. I'm not sure if it's already available or it's still an upcoming feature. So this next one, I actually didn't understand what it said, but like, it said something along the lines of if there are like more than one player around, it won't count as a rescue quest or something along those lines. So the next one, you can press the refresh button to update the list of rescue quests. Which reminds me that this feature is literally the Connect search feature in Valkyrie Connect. So it's another carryover feature from Valkyrie Connect, it seems. Just like the quick tickets. So clearing the rescue quest while the host is still alive will restore your AP. So this will only happen if the host is still alive. That is the entire point of the feature, to be able to help beginners on their quests. Otherwise, the AP will not be recovered and it won't count towards your rescue quest for the day, which you only have a total of 3 off each day. And it resets in 5 o'clock AM JPUL time. There's no level limit for the players that can be rescued, so if the beginner is like level 200, it'll still count as a rescue quest as long as they're still a beginner. So quests that can become rescue quests are any quest after the second quest of the main story, which means if you do like the first 2 story quests, the quest after that will become the rescue quests. And that'll be all for this week in Japanese Unison League updates, featuring the collaboration with Nijisanji. I will be doing either a stream or a video explaining the direction of my channel in the future. as well as I will continue to stream both on Twitch and on YouTube simultaneously. So be sure to check that out. Leave a like on this video if you like this content and come subscribe to the channel. And I'll be seeing you friends next time. Thank you for watching, and this has been TaikunZ, zoning out.